Good afternoon.
Greetings
in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
以神嘅名義咧，即係歡迎大家嚟到今日嘅聚會。
This afternoon we're going to get a very good teaching from Jesus from the Sermon on the Mount.
我哋今日下晝咧會聽一聽神嘅耶穌嘅登山部分。
Loving our enemies.
愛你嘅仇敵。
See, we live in a culture that isn't very good at this.
我哋生活中嘅文化咧，唔係做呢樣嘢，唔係做得好好嘅。
The agape sacrificial love that Jesus is talking about in this passage.
呢個所謂阿加皮嘅愛係一個捨身嘅愛。
There's a lot of hate, bitterness, and disdain towards one another.
我哋喺我哋嘅生活之中有好多嘅怨恨啊，一啲嘅苦毒啊，喺我哋嘅日常生活之中。
And this is evident in politics.
好多時咧，你喺呢個政治上啊
，civil rights，
或者喺呢個人民生活上啊
，religion，
呢個信仰上面啊
，college campuses，
就算喺大學個校園入邊
，sexual identity，
呢個性嘅取向上面，
and it's very harmful for the gospel.
都係對呢個同呢個聖經係有所不同嘅。
When Christians have hate,
當我哋基督徒入邊有一個嘅仇恨
bitterness,
有一個嘅苦毒
and disdain towards someone.
同埋一個嘅接受唔到第啲嘅人嘅時候，
Leviticus 19:18. You shall not take vengeance or bear a grudge against the sons of your own people, but you shall love your neighbor as yourself. I am the Lord.
喺利未記嗰度講到，不可報仇，有不可埋怨你本國的子民，卻要愛人如己，我是耶和華。
See, God never said hate
神從來冇話要去仇恨，
your enemy.
冇去仇恨你嘅敵人。
This is something that was taught to Jews by people.
但係咧好多時咧就係喺人同人之間就有呢個咁樣嘅觀念。
This is an attitude that Israelites had toward people who weren't their own.
呢個咁樣嘅觀念咧，就係尤其是係對一啲同你自己唔同嘅人。
They have an agape love for one another.
佢哋對自己本族本國嘅人係有一個嘅愛喺度。
But they were looking down and despised people who weren't part of their family.
但係如果對一啲同佢哋唔係咁相近嘅人咧，就冇嗰個嘅愛喺度。
So Jesus is commanding his people to stop hating other people.
所以耶穌喺度教大家話唔好去憎恨、去仇恨第啲同你唔同嘅人。
See, the Jews viewed Samaritans as evil.
嗰啲猶太人咧就對呢個認為呢個撒瑪利亞人咧就係不潔嘅。
Gentiles is unholy.
嗰啲外族人咧都係不潔嘅。
They despised people they didn't associate with.
佢哋真係睇唔起呢啲人。
That weren't holy.
佢認為佢哋唔夠呢個聖潔。
They wouldn't even eat or be seen in public with a Gentile.
甚至佢哋唔會想同呢啲人有任何嘅關係，唔想喺公眾嘅場所同佢哋一齊。
Because they were considered unclean.
因為呢啲人係被認為係不潔嘅。
So who is our enemies?
咁我哋嘅仇敵係邊個啊？
Who's your enemy?
你嘅仇敵係邊個？
It's someone you despise.
係咪一啲你睇唔起嘅人啊？
Someone you have disdain towards.
你即係完全唔想同佢有任何關係嘅人。
Someone that you don't associate because of their beliefs.
你唔接受佢嘅信仰嘅人。
And in some cases, an enemy is someone that you wish harm upon.
有陣時咧係嗰啲你啲仇敵咧就係嗰啲你有陣時想佢哋有啲唔係幾好嘅事發生喺佢哋身上。
It's almost like they don't exist.
好似即係當佢哋冇到咁樣。
You wish they were dead.
希望佢哋死咗就算啦。
And this is the hate that Jesus is talking about.
呢個就係耶穌所講嘅嗰個嘅仇恨。
He's saying, love your enemy.
佢係話要去愛你嘅仇敵。
It could be someone that you don't like.
可能係一啲你唔中意嘅人啦。
A non-believer.
一個唔相信主嘅人啦。
A co-worker.
一個同事。
Student's a teacher at school.
可能係一個你對啲學生嚟講，可能係一個學校嘅老師。
Anyone that you have bitterness toward for whatever reason.
任何一個你即係存有呢個嘅苦毒嘅心 嘅。
See, Jesus isn't commanding us to have a filial love for people, like a relational love.
耶穌叫我哋去有一個有關係嘅嗰個愛，一個弟兄姊妹嗰個愛。
You don't have to have feelings for them.
你唔需要話特別要有啲咩嘢嘅感情對佢哋嚟講。
It's a sacrificial love.
係一種嘅捨己嘅愛。
But our flesh and our culture prevents us from loving our enemies.
但喺我生活之中嘅文化咧，就冇話一種呢一個嘅去愛你嘅仇敵嗰個觀念。
They want you to have hate in your heart.
好似我哋呢個文化咧係好接受，心入邊係有一個嘅恨喺度。
If someone doesn't agree with you, hate them.
因為有啲人同你意見唔同喎，唔好中意佢啫。
If someone mistreats you, mistreat them back.
有啲人對你唔好喎，你咪對佢唔好咯。
Seek revenge.
我哋要去呢個，我哋文化好似係教我哋要去報復咁樣。
Don't let someone take advantage of you.
唔好俾人佔你便宜喎。
Let them walk all over you.
唔好俾人哋即係好似當你冇到咁喎。
If they do, get them back.
如果佢哋咁樣對你嘅話，你咪咁樣對佢咯。
Some Christians still live by this Old Testament command, an eye for an eye.
就係咧，我哋有陣時我哋好似係聽呢個舊約所講嘅嗰個以眼還眼。
So what prevents you from loving your neighbor or your enemy?
有啲咩令到你唔可以去愛你嘅仇敵咧？
Or enemies?
或者你眾多嘅仇敵？
We've all had enemies, or have enemies now.
我哋好多時都有啲嘅仇敵，或者一啲我哋唔中意嘅人。
But the question is, do you love them or do you hate them?
但個問題就係話，究竟你去愛佢哋啊，抑或你去憎恨佢哋？
Can you love them?
你可唔可以愛佢哋？
Can you help them out when they're in need?
你可唔可以喺佢哋有需要嘅時候去幫助佢哋呢？
Or do you just turn your back to them?
因為你咧就喺度睇住佢哋受苦，唔理佢哋。
I think another enemy that we can have is ourselves.
或者另外一個嘅我哋自己嘅仇敵咧，就係自己。
With comments like, I hate myself.
有陣時我哋會話：我真係唔中意我自己啊！
I'm ugly.
我真係醜惡，
I'm fat.
我肥得滯，
I'm dumb.
我真係幾蠢下。
Looking in the mirror, just comparing yourself to other people.
我望住個鏡嘅時候咧，就成日喺度咧同人哋比較。
Ourselves can be an enemy.
我哋自己對自己好似係一個仇敵咁樣。
With how we see ourselves.
睇我哋點樣去睇自己？
Have you ever said something negative about yourself?
你有冇講一啲你對自己嚟講好負面嘅説話咧？
Put yourself down? Put yourself down?
有冇覺得你有陣時令到自己好氣餒咁樣樣？
It doesn't have to be someone else, it could be your very self.
有陣時嗰個仇敵唔一定係第啲人嘅，可能係你自己。
So how do we overcome these?
我哋點樣係可以克服呢啲咁嘅諗法？
How can we say, I can love someone when they don't deserve it?
我哋點樣可以咧去愛一啲可能唔係咁值得我哋愛嘅人？
How can we look in the mirror and say, I love myself when we don't think we deserve love?
點樣我哋可以望住個鏡嘅時候睇到我自己，可能唔係咁值得自己去愛鏡入邊嗰個自己，但係都可以去做到呢樣嘢。
You think, there's no way I can love myself.
你可能會話：唉，我好難去愛自己。
There's so many negative things about me.
人人都認為我咁差啦，
Or I say negative things about me.
我自己都覺得自己咁差。
Or I can't love someone who said so many hurtful things to me.
或者我哋話我唔中意嗰個人，因為嗰個人真係太衰嘅。
The person who rejected me.
佢咧就真係呢個唔接受我。
How can I love them?
我點樣去接受你咧？
Well, Jesus shows us how.
耶穌就教我哋點樣去做到。
He's our greatest example of love.
耶穌係呢個愛嘅一個嘅源頭。
Jesus displayed love toward the woman at the well.
耶穌喺呢個井旁對井旁嗰個女人咧，亦都係俾佢睇到嗰個愛係點樣嘅。
In John chapter 4.
喺呢個約翰福音第4章嘅時候。
See, Jews didn't associate with Samaritans.
呢個耶穌係去接觸呢個撒瑪利亞人。
Jesus went to her and asked her for something.
耶穌去問佢一啲嘅嘢，
But he ultimately displayed love for you and I and everyone by dying on the cross for our sins.
而最終咧係耶穌咧，亦都係對我哋每一個人咧，俾我哋睇到佢嘅愛。
We don't deserve God's love.
我哋唔配神嘅愛，
We didn't earn God's love.
我哋亦冇去賺取神嘅愛。
We can't be holier than someone else and think that we deserve it more than anybody else.
我哋冇可能咧就認為自己咧係比任何其他人更加值得神去愛我哋。
But at times we do.
但係有陣時我哋會咁樣諗嘅噃。
Oh, I deserve your love, God. I deserve your forgiveness.
有陣時我哋會話：哇，神啊，我真係咧好值得你去愛我。
No, we don't. We were God's enemy before Jesus.
但係其實我哋係喺耶穌之前咧，我哋同神係有一個隔絕嘅。
Paul writes it in Romans 5:10.
保羅喺呢個羅馬書第5章10節嗰度講到。
For if while we were enemies we were reconciled to God by the death of His Son, much more now that we are reconciled shall we be saved by His life.
因為我們作仇敵的時候，且藉着神兒子的死得與神和好，既已和好，就更要因他的生得救了。
And because of Jesus, we're no longer viewed as enemies of God.
因為耶穌嘅緣故，我哋唔再係神嘅仇敵，
We're His friends.
我哋係同佢已經和好啦。
So when God looks down on us, He sees Jesus.
所以當神係去望到我哋嘅時候，佢睇到嘅係耶穌，
And we're not His enemy anymore.
我哋唔係佢嘅仇敵啦。
So when you think that I cannot love my enemy,
所以如果我哋認為我哋唔可以愛我哋嘅仇敵嘅話，
or I can't love myself,
或者我唔可以愛自己嘅話，
think of Jesus.
俾我哋諗下耶穌。
Remember how He loves us no matter who we are,
諗下耶穌去點樣去愛我哋，
what we've done,
就算我哋係做咗啲咩嘢都好，
how we act.
我哋係點樣去待人都好，
He loves us.
佢都係咁樣愛我哋。
And God the Father showed that by sending His Son to die on the cross for our sins.
而神呢，即係將佢嘅兒子係嚟到呢個地上去救我哋。
And now Jesus is telling us to do the same.
咁耶穌而家咧就係叫我哋去效法佢嘅樣式咁去做啦。
We are to love like Him.
我哋要去嘗試去愛。
And then the second command that Jesus tells us in this passage is that we are to pray for those who persecute us.
喺呢個十誡喺神耶穌講嘅第二樣嘢上面咧，就係佢要叫我哋去愛嗰啲去逼迫我哋嘅人。
Persecution is being harassed or attacked for your faith.
佢俾人逼迫咧，即係咧俾人哋去因為你嘅信仰而去害你。
See, Jesus tells us that we're going to be mistreated.
所以耶穌咧就講俾我哋聽，有啲信徒係咁樣係俾人哋去對待嘅。
He warns us that we're going to be rebuked.
佢
Rebuked.
佢咧就係想我哋咧識得點樣去呢個抗拒呢樣嘢。
We're going to be made fun of
我哋係會俾人哋去笑嘅，嘲笑嘅，
for following Him.
因為我哋去跟隨耶穌嘅時候，俾人嘲笑。
And it says when this happens, don't retaliate and seek revenge.
耶穌話咧就係當呢個事情發生嘅時候咧，唔好去呢個去報復。
Instead, pray for them.
但係咧就去為呢啲人去禱告，
And pray for ourselves in that situation.
為我哋自己去禱告。
Each of us has been or will be persecuted at some time.
我哋每一個人都可能喺我哋生命之中係會俾人哋去逼迫，
You'll be mocked.
我哋會俾人嘲笑。
How do you respond?
你點樣去反應呢？
Some Christians in other countries are being persecuted severely for their faith.
有啲人喺美國嘅人咧，世界各地其他地方，佢哋可能係因為佢哋嘅信仰俾人哋逼迫，
They're being tortured,
俾人哋去迫害，
beaten,
俾人打，
and in most cases martyred
有陣時咧仲為呢個信仰而去獻上佢生命添，
because of Jesus.
就係因為耶穌嘅緣故。
And Jesus says, pray for those who persecute you.
所以耶穌話咧就喺你就算俾人去逼迫嘅時候，為佢哋去禱告。
But our human nature says, no, I don't want to do that.
但係我哋人嗰個嘅本身咧就好難會去做到呢樣嘢。
I want to get back at them.
我哋嗰個人性咧就係會想話去報復。
They hurt my feelings, I want to hurt their feelings.
佢令到我受苦咩？我想令到佢哋受苦。
My image is damaged in front of other people, I want to damage their image in front
佢
of them.
令到我冇面，我想令佢哋冇面。
We can become angry
我哋可能會一個好憤怒，
and think of ways to get back at them.
諗下啲咩方法係可以去報復，
Write them down
點樣係可以令到佢哋去受苦咧？
because we think that's what they deserve.
因為我哋覺得嗰個係佢哋配得嘅後果。
And you're probably right, they do deserve it.
咁可能都係啱嘅，呢啲人係可能係配得咁樣嘅結果嘅。
But Jesus says, no, do act that way.
但係耶穌唔係叫我哋咁樣做，
Don't respond that way.
叫我哋唔好以怨報怨，
Because that's how other people respond.
因為嗰啲係第二啲人會咁樣做嘅，
That's how non-Christians respond.
嗰啲係一啲唔相信神嘅人會咁樣做嘅事。
But you're my disciples.
但係當你係我個信徒嘅時候，
You're to forgive as I forgive you.
我要你哋去饒恕，就好似神去饒恕你哋咁樣。
You're to pray for them as I have prayed for you.
係為佢哋去禱告，就好似基督係為你哋禱告咁樣。
That's hard, God.
呢個唔容易做到嘅喎。
Jesus, I don't want to do that.
神啊，我唔想咁樣做喎。
Why would I pray for them?
點解我要為佢哋禱告咧？
Because when we pray for people, God softens our hearts towards them.
因為咧，當我哋去為佢哋禱告嘅時候咧，
Softens our hearts.
神會令到佢哋嘅心去軟落嚟。
And we may begin to love them.
甚至可能神咧係可以去令到我哋可以愛佢哋。
It's called a prayer of intercession.
呢個係一個代禱。
But again, when we feel like we can't do it or don't want to do it, we look to Jesus.
或者係當我哋有啲嘢唔想做嘅時候，我哋去向耶穌去求。
And the many other examples of Christians in the New Testament who prayed for their persecutors.
其實喺新約入邊有好多嘅呢個咁樣嘅例子咧，都係一啲嘅信徒係為一啲逼迫佢哋嘅人去禱告。
Luke 23:34, and Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
路加福音23章34節嗰度講到話，當下耶穌說：父啊，赦免他們，因為他們所做的，他們不曉得。
Jesus was on the cross being crucified and he was being mocked, spat at.
耶穌係喺呢個十字架上面俾人哋去嘲笑，俾人哋去吐呢個口水嘅時候，
And this is his response.
呢個就係佢所講嘅嘢。
Forgive them, Father.
要恕佢哋啦，父啊！
This is Stephen's response to being stoned.
喺《使徒行傳》嗰度亦都講到呢個司提反係點樣去為佢逼迫佢嘅人去禱告。
Acts 7:60. And falling to his knees, he cried out with a loud voice, Lord, do not hold this sin against them. And when he had said this, he fell asleep.
有跪下大聲喊着說：主啊，不要將這罪歸於他們。說了這話就睡了。
Stephen could have prayed for revenge.
司提反可以係有一個嘅禱告係要去報復嘅。
God, bring your thunder down on them.
神啊，不如你咧就幫我去處置佢哋啦。
No. Don't hold this sin against them.
但係佢反而係話唔好將呢個罪歸俾呢班人。
2 Timothy 4:16. At my first offense, no one came to stand by me, but all deserted me. May it not be charged against them.
喺提摩太後書嘅時候咧講到，我初次申訴會有人前來幫助，竟都離棄我，但願這罪不歸於他們。
When it feels like everyone leaves you,
當你覺得眾叛親離嘅時候，
pray for them.
為佢哋去禱告。
May not be charged against them.
願呢個罪唔歸於佢哋。
1 Peter 3:9. Do not repay evil for evil or reviling for reviling, but on the contrary, bless. For to this you were called, that you may obtain a blessing.
喺彼得後書嗰度講到咧，不以惡報惡，以 辱罵還辱罵，都要祝福，因你們是為此蒙召，好叫你們承受福氣。
How do you respond when you're persecuted?
當你俾人迫害嘅時候，你點樣去回應呢？
Is your first response to pray for them?
係咪你第一個反應咧就話：唉，我要同佢為佢哋禱告咧？
Or is it anger and you want to seek revenge?
抑或係一個嘅怨憤，你想去報復？
That's what our culture tells us to do.
因為嗰個係我哋生活文化所教我哋要做嘅，
Get back at them.
去報復，
Don't be embarrassed by anybody.
唔好俾人哋蝦你嘅。
If they hit you, hit back.
如果佢打你，打翻佢轉頭啦。
If they make fun of you, make fun of them back.
佢哋笑你，你整蠱翻佢啦。
Don't let them get away with it.
唔好俾人哋有唔好俾人哋可以走甩。
And Jesus tells us, pray for them.
耶穌係同我哋講，為佢哋去禱告，
Even if they don't deserve it.
就算佢哋唔配得嘅時候，我哋都為佢哋禱告，
Because we don't deserve Jesus' prayers.
因為其實我哋自己都唔配耶穌為我哋嘅禱告，
We don't deserve His forgiveness.
我哋唔配佢俾我哋嘅饒恕。
We can just simply pray, Jesus, forgive them for they don't know what they're doing for you.
我哋要學下耶穌點樣就算佢哋對我哋唔好嘅時候，都會為嗰啲人去禱告。
By doing this, we are showing others that we're sons and daughters of Jesus Christ.
當我哋咁樣做嘅時候，我哋俾人哋睇到我哋係神嘅兒女。
We are living like Him.
我哋要係好似以神嚟做我哋嘅榜樣，
Loving our enemies and praying for those who persecute us.
愛我哋嘅仇敵，為我哋就算逼迫我哋嘅人去禱告。
In the last verse of this passage, in verse 48, Jesus says, You therefore must be perfect as your heavenly Father is perfect.
喺呢個最後一節嘅時候咧，就講到你們要歸我為聖，因為我耶和華是聖的，並叫你們與萬民有分別，使你們作我的民。
See, the Jews believed that the way they were perfect is by keeping the law.
啲猶太人咧認為佢哋自己可以完全咧，就係因為佢哋可以守律法。
Because the Old Testament, when God gave them the law, said this is how you live for me and you're perfect.
因為喺舊約嘅時代咧，神係俾佢哋呢啲嘅律法咧，就叫佢哋你要咁樣遵守啊，咁你先至係可以可以做我聖潔嘅嘛。
Keep all my commands.
你一定要守所有我嘅律例。
And a lot of them did. A lot of Jews did keep the
咁好
commands.
多猶太人咧都係咁樣照住做。
But Jesus is calling us to live to the highest standard of Jesus.
但係耶穌咧叫我哋咧去有一個更高嘅嗰個嘅標準。
He's not saying strive for perfection,
佢唔係要我哋去完美，
not living a perfect life,
唔係有一個完全聖潔嘅生活，
but it's a life that's completely dedicated to God
但係一個完全係歸於神嘅生活，
and to His will.
係去順從神嘅旨意。
It's not about achieving perfection.
唔係講話要去完全100%嘅聖潔，
In the sense that we're going to be made perfect,
唔係一個完全人。
but that this is our standard.
但係呢個就係我哋嘅嗰個嘅指標啦。
That we place God number one in our lives.
我哋將神係擺喺首位，
That we love our enemies.
我哋去愛我哋嘅仇敵，
That we pray for those who persecute us.
我哋為去逼迫我哋嘅人去禱告。
And that we look at His Word and see how we are supposed to live daily for Him.
我哋喺呢個聖經入邊去學，我哋每一日應該去點樣去愛我哋身邊嘅，
Because we belong to Him.
我哋點樣去跟隨我哋神，因為我哋係去屬於佢嘅。
It reveals to others that that's who we are.
呢個亦都係我哋嘅本分。
That we're separated from everyone else and we are living as His disciples.
我哋係分別為聖，係做一個神嘅子民。
Because everyone else is living like that.
因為其他人咧個生活係唔同嘅，
Hate your enemies.
佢哋係會去憎恨佢哋嘅仇敵，
Get revenge for those who do you wrong.
佢係會去報復。
Jesus said, no, this is how you're supposed to live.
但係耶穌話我哋嘅生活係唔同嘅，
Showing people that you belong to me.
我哋係要去俾人哋睇到我哋係屬神嘅人。
Leviticus 20:26, you shall be holy to me, for the Lord am holy and have separated you from the peoples that you should be mine.
喺利未記20章26節嗰陣時候講到，你們要歸我為聖，因為我耶和華是聖的，並叫你們與萬民有分別，使你們作我的民。
And two ways that we can show this is by loving our enemies.
有兩個方法我哋可以做到呢樣嘢，第一咧就係去愛我哋嘅仇敵，
And praying for those who persecute us.
第二咧就係去為嗰啲逼迫我哋嘅人去禱告。
You know who your enemies are.
你知道你自己嘅仇敵係邊一個？
You know what you need to do.
你知你應該要點樣做？
You know what Jesus asks us to do.
你亦都知道耶穌叫我哋去做啲咩嘢？
Well, he commands us to do it.
佢命令我哋做緊咩嘢？
So it's your decision.
呢個係你自己嘅決定係點樣做咧？
Are you going to love your enemies?
你會唔會去愛你嘅仇敵咧？
And are you going to forgive those who persecute you?
你會唔會去饒恕嗰啲去逼迫你嘅人？
And then also, are you going to be perfect as he is perfect?
你會唔會去好似耶穌咁樣係去過一個聖潔嘅生活？就係
As
佢
our Father in heaven is perfect.
就好似基督係聖潔嘅，我哋嘅神係聖潔嘅。
I think it's easy to hear, right? These three commands are easy to be taught, but hard to live out.
有陣時咧，呢啲好呢啲嘅耶穌嘅教導咧，聽嘅時候最容易，做嘅時候難。
When you think it's impossible to love someone that you don't like,
當你係覺得冇可能去愛一啲你唔中意嘅人嘅時候，
and it's hard to pray for those who persecute you,
亦好難去為一啲逼迫你嘅人去禱告嘅時候。
look to Jesus for strength and encouragement.
記住，我哋要去仰望基督，係喺佢嗰度去得力量。
Let's pray.
我哋低頭祈禱。
Father, I thank you for your word.
天父啊，即係感謝你係為你嘅俾我哋嘅教導，感謝你。
Jesus, thank you for this teaching.
耶穌基督感謝你俾我哋呢個嘅教誨，
Give us hearts to love our enemies
俾我哋有一個咁樣嘅心係去愛我哋嘅仇敵，
and encourage us to forgive those who persecute us.
俾我哋係有一個能力咧係去饒恕嗰啲去逼迫我哋嘅，
As well as strength to be perfect as you are perfect in heaven, Heavenly Father.
俾我哋有勇氣有力量咧係去好似我天上嘅父一樣係去有個聖潔嘅生活。
That we will live like we are separated for you.
要我哋係識得去分別為聖，
And that we will be different.
要我哋係與唔認識你嘅人係唔同。
And when somebody asks us why we're different,
當第啲人問我哋點解我哋會唔同嘅時候，
why we can love our enemies,
點解我哋可以愛我哋嘅仇敵嘅時候，
and why we pray for those who persecute us,
點解我哋會去為逼迫我哋嘅人嘅禱告嘅時候，
we can say because of Jesus.
我哋會話係因為基督嘅緣故。
Amen.
奉耶穌基督名求。